Hey everyone! So I was actually asked if I could do a quick tutorial on how to care and maintain your sewing machine. So I'm actually going to go ahead and take care of my sewing machine, which really needs some TLC at this point in time. But before you even think of opening up anything on your machine or even, cleaning it at all, it's very important that you actually go through the manual. Every machine will have one. If you have an older machine and you can't find the manual, you can always go online. I can guarantee you will be able to find one there. However, the reason why it's important to go through the manual is because sometimes certain machines need certain items to be taken care of. So it's always a good idea to just kind of go through it. Usually the maintenance is in the back of the machine as well, just to let you know. However, for this one, I'm just going to kind of do a quick overview on how to take care of it. So a couple of items that you're going to go ahead and need are some Q-tips, a pair of tweezers, some sort of object to remove some screws. Sometimes your machine will come with these. If not, I have actually learned that a couple of coins will work just as well. Now, depending on your machine, and like I said, it's important to check the manual, you might need some sewing oil. So that is an option that is available. My machine does not need it. I've already checked it, so this one is actually for some other machines. Now, the biggest thing that we're always concerned about is the lint and the fuzz that ends up right in the bobbin case area. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is kind of bring this in closer as best as I can, so that you can kind of get a better view of this area. So in the back of my machine there are two screws right here. Now you also notice my sewing machine is off. That is just for safety precautions, and it's very important that you do it the same thing. But for now we're going to go ahead and just remove the screws, and what I like to do is just loosen them up, and usually the screws don't want to behave now. Once they're loosened, come on, I will manually take care of them after a certain point in time, but it's not my day with my machine, apparently. There we go. And put the screws in a safe spot, naturally. Let me get the other one. There we go. Now this entire plate will now be able to pop right out. And usually what happens is this will technically be two pieces, which apparently my machine does not want to work with me. There we go. So like I said, it's two pieces. So you can kind of see, and they do connect together and they do separate. I tend to prefer to leave the entire case together like that. However, I do want to make sure on the back through this area that there isn't any fuzz, any scuff marks, or anything else like that. So as you can see, it looks pretty clean right now, but the rest of the machine I know needs a lot of TLC. So let me also pop this off, because the biggest concern for me is the feed dogs. And as you can see, I'm going to grab the tweezers really quick. You can see there's a lot of fuzz. I've been working with a fair bit of fleece lately, and this is where those tweezers come in. You could just pull them right out, and it cleans right off. And the funnier thing is you can actually see there's different colors, so I really needed to clean my machine a while ago. The easiest way, or the best times, I guess I should say, to clean your machine is every 8 hours of usage. Now when I say usage, I don't mean like, oh, time the machine and after 8 hours wash it, or take care of it, not wash it, take care of it. What I do mean though is after maybe one large project or a whole bunch of smaller projects, go ahead and start taking care of the machine, take it apart, clean it all up. Now the next section that I'm going to take care of is the bobbin case itself. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the bobbin, and the bobbin case will also come out. And this one, you need those Q-tips that I was talking about. You just want to kind of clean the fuzz in this area. Not too much, luckily, and I also like kind of cleaning the little felty area too. But now that this cotton swab is a little bit messy, I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to clean on the inside of the bobbin track. As you can see, lots of gunk. It is well past the 8-hour mark for me, but I tend to do that a lot. But if you'll notice, I've used it once. I'm going to flip it over. It's because I do not want this fuzz to transfer over. And so now it looks nice and clean in there again. I've got some nasty gunk. And now we get to go into a little bit more of the everything area. So I'm just going to tilt it up a little more. And what we're going to be kind of taking care of is everything on the inside of the machine, which felt and lint and gunk will get caught into. And like I said before, you just want to use the Q-tip once, flip it over, use that side once, and then toss it. You will go through a lot of Q-tips, but it is kind of important to do this. Now, one of the optional things that, okay, this has actually been debated many times by many people, and after working in a sewing shop, which by sewing shop I mean I sold sewing machines and we actually did 101 classes, we still had this on the information as well. There are people that will suggest using air in a can, like this stuff here, all-purpose duster, zoom out, type stuff. Now, the most important thing that you're going to want to make sure is that it's moisture free. Now, the reason why this is actually debated on if you should or should not use this in a sewing machine is if you blow the air into your machine, there's a high possibility that all the stuff that I'm cleaning out will get blown into the machine, will get into the gears, and make a bigger mess. However, if you actually angle it this direction, so you're going in this way, it'll just get blown in, blown up, and blown out. Now this is an optional thing. Another optional thing instead, if you don't want to worry about it or you're scared or, you know, too many people have debated you about doing it or not, you can always use a vacuum as well. There are some vacuum attachments specifically for sewing machines, so you can get those instead if you would prefer. But for me, I tend to just enjoy Q-tips because it gives me an opportunity to just clean the machine myself, lets me kind of get into it a little bit. Also, if I notice that there's something caught, I can easily grab those tweezers that I was talking about and just get it all cleaned up. So our machine is now cleaner. If you needed to put oil in, now's the best time to do it. But for now, we're going to go ahead and mark this one as done. So the first thing that we're going to put in is that bobbin case. And yeah, I hope you kept an eye on how it's set up. If not, check the manual. So it's in, it's gently moving, which is what we're after. And now we can go ahead and put this case back on. Now if you notice, I did not put the bobbin back in, and that's because it's always better to put the bobbin in after everything's connected. Now along with this, one other thing that I am going to let you know is how often do you need to change your needle? The answer to that one is the same time that you need to clean your machine, so every 8 hours of usage. Or if you notice that there's burrs on it, or it's just not sitting right, or it's been bent or broken. Needles are basically a dime a dozen. Okay, it's not a dime a dozen, but you keep that mentality so that you can make sure to just get rid of them. You don't need to save them. You don't need to use them until they break. You just need to use them until they are worn out. It's better to have a fresh needle than a needle that's doled out. You will thank yourself for it, your machine will thank you for it as well. So you just tighten in those screws, and our machine is ready to go again for another about 8 hours of usage. So hopefully this helps you guys out if you do have a machine that you need to take care of. And also, if your machine is acting up, clean your machine as well. It doesn't matter if it's at the 8-hour mark or not, it will be more beneficial for it. So, good luck!